was just reading some breaking news here that AMC now warns users to expect 25 to 30 minutes of commercials and trailers before the start time of the movie. I'm over here thinking, wasn't that always the case? Didn't you always have so many different trailers before a movie? It's been like that for quite some time. Been that like that my whole life, I should say. AMC now warning users. Yeah. Well, ticket sales are down all over the country. How about we make the movies worse and more expensive and add more commercials? That's the solution, right? I would love to know how Maria, how do you say her last name? Menounos? How she got that gig talking before every movie, giving out just generic information about different or other movies. You know what I'm talking about? I forgot exactly what it's called, but they always have that stupid trivia, and then it goes right into like Maria talking with somebody for like a brief minute, and then they say like, hey, if you want the full interview, go to this website, something like that. I forgot exactly what it's called. But anyway, if you want to get a hold of me, you can over at 208-535-1015. It's Peach's Pit Party on this fine Monday, July 14th. I am feeling a whole lot better this weekend. Didn't really do much. Well, I went to High C Hot Springs yesterday, swum around. There's that. What else did I do? Played some of that new Tony Hawk Pro Skater game. That was fun for a brief second. I played it for a couple of minutes. I skipped the tutorial and then was like, how do I do tricks? Because I don't want to go through the whole tutorial process. I just want to have some fun, learn the tricks myself. Tried it, gave up after 10 minutes. Maybe I'll go back and do the tutorials. I don't know. But anyway, if you signed up for the Pantera ticket giveaway, I'm sure we'll announce we'll draw for those winners. We'll also draw for the Volbeat winners. Most likely, I think tomorrow for both of those. The full, complete list of winners, I should say. We already had a few people win tickets for both on the air. So, yeah, it's been kind of different without Victor here today, but it's been productive. Anyway, if you want to get a hold of me, like I said, you can over at 208-535-1015. Be back with more Peach's Pit Party here in just a few. I don't know what life will be like for me when I'm 80, if I even get to 80 years old, if I'm lucky enough. I was just reading the story here about this 80-year-old man who just finished the Badwater 135. If you don't know what the Badwater 135 is, it's the world's toughest foot race. It's this ultra marathon that takes runners through California's Death Valley, the hottest region on the planet, in the middle of the summer. And if that wasn't enough, the course also ascends from the lowest point in North America to the lower ridges of Mount Whitney, the highest mountain in the lower 48 states. It's crazy how California has both the lowest point and the highest point in the United States. Finishing this race within the allotted 48 hours is a massive undertaking for any athlete of any age. I can't imagine being 80 and saying, hey, you know what? I want to run 135 miles. I can't imagine saying that now. Runners must overcome temperatures above 120 degrees. You got swollen feet, of course. You got bloody blisters, hallucinations that happen. So it's more than a little impressive that this 80-year-old man just became the oldest person to pull off the epic endeavor this week. Bob Becker is his name. He's from Fort Lauderdale, Florida. He finished the race about 3 hours before the 48-hour time limit. He was one of 93 people to complete the course this year, and that includes many other finishers past middle age. At what point is it considered are you considered mentally sort of unstable that you want to run 135 miles? You say a marathon, that's child's play, all right? I need to run 135 and continuously run over the course of 2 days. And not only do that, but also with the hottest temperature there is that you can here in the U.S. and go to Death Valley. I've always wanted to visit Death Valley for approximately 10 minutes and be like, okay, it's too hot. This sucks. I just wanted to say I've been here and that's it. As I was scrolling Facebook over the weekend, I kept seeing people posting about how Walmart had to recall their water due to the fact that people were suffering from, well, permanent vision loss or something like that. Like, the way that it was written on a bunch of different posts was that people were drinking water specifically from Walmart, and then just all of a sudden they were blind shortly after. And then I had to actually dig into it to find out Walmart just recalled their Ozark Trail 64-ounce water bottles due to serious impact and laceration hazards. Yeah, this is from CPSC.gov, the United States Consumer Product Safety Commission, the official government website. The hazard is that the lid of this particular water bottle can forcefully eject, posing serious impact and laceration hazards when a consumer attempts to open the capped bottles after food, carbonated beverages, or perishable beverages, such as juice or milk, are stored inside over time. Again, I don't know how this got... I can't imagine being the first person that tries to open their nice new water bottle from Walmart. And next thing you know, that cap, it looks like a hefty cap here from what I'm looking at, just launches right into your eye. Like when I open a water bottle, I also don't have the cap pointed to my eye. I have this gallon of Crystal Geyser water here next to me. I'm one of those hydro homies for the day. I'm one of those jug bros, as you call it, right? Back in high school, I used to carry around my like giant Bubba 64-ounce, or not even 64 ounce, I think it was more than that. This giant bottle jug because I had basketball practice and I wanted to stay hydrated. Now I just have this like plastic one. I'm hurting the planet by having this plastic gallon in the studio, but I didn't buy it. My friend Matt bought it when my friends were out here. My friend Matt, for some reason, just kept buying water gallon after water gallon after water gallon, and he put this Crystal Geyser one in my freezer, which I didn't find out till after they both left. I opened up my freezer to put something in there. Just saw this rock, this giant gallon of frozen water on its side in my freezer, so I put it in my fridge. It's since, thawed out everything, but yeah, I'm one of those hydro homies for the day, but I still can't see this lid somehow launching off. I even have a hydro flask. Well, that one, you have to just rotate the lid off. I still don't know how, they allowed this bottle that potentially even had the slightest risk of the lid coming off, launching off, and causing people permanent blindness. But Walmart overall has recalled nearly 1 million of these bottles. If you want the full name again, Ozark Trail 64-ounce water bottles. 311 right there. It's Peach's Pip Party. 311 is going to be in Pocatello actually very soon. In August, I think. Should I look that up real quick on our concert calendar? Well, they're going to be in Pocatello August 16th, and then they're also going to be in Sandy, Utah, at the Sandy Amphitheater the next day, August 17th. But the Pocatello show is where we're going to be at. We gave away tickets for that show. We might give away some more tickets for that show in the near future. Just a hint right there. Make sure to download the free K-Bear 101 app. We always send out push notifications every single time we launch a ticket giveaway. We might be launching a very special ticket giveaway this Friday. I'm not going to say who it is. I'm just going to say it's a very, very special. These are sought after tickets. I'm so excited for this particular giveaway for somebody coming directly to the area. But also we'll be giving away tickets, I believe, at some point in the near future, again, for 311 and Bad Flower sitting on Saturn as well as part of the Unity Tour going to the Portneuf Health Trust Amphitheater in Pocatello on August 16th right there. I know Volbeat, Hailstorm, The Ghost Inside, they're going to be in Salt Lake as well this weekend, July 19th. Gave away tickets for that. For those that have been constantly messaging us and hitting us up, once I get those tickets, I will make sure to send them to the winners. Once I get those tickets, I will be sending them over. I have been going back and forth with the dreadful Live Nation for the past week now, trying to get these tickets to just give them to the winners. And they're like, well, we sent them. Oh, great. Here we go. Okay. No, I just got another email about it as I'm doing this break. So once I get those tickets, I will be sending them to the proper people. Make sure to have that free K-Bear app. And also check out our concert calendar, always available to you at riverbendmediagroup.com/calendar. Former NFL running back Adrian Peterson is stepping into the boxing ring again. Back in 2023, he was knocked out by former NFL running back Le'Veon Bell. Now he's going to step into the ring to fight Joe Castaneda, who happens to be the same person that Peterson got into a fist fight with last month over a poker game in Houston. While Tom Brady is still retired from football, fellow quarterback Matt Ryan believes Brady could still get back on the field at any time. Ryan said, I think that the way he takes care of himself, he looks more fit now than he's ever been, and I think the style with which he played leads to being able to play longer, not moving around, not having to run and do all those different things, because he can still throw it, he can still spin it at the end. A nudist group near Pittsburgh, Victor talked about this on his morning show because I sent him the video. A nudist group near Pittsburgh hosted an event over the weekend called, well, I can't even say that, can I? I don't think I can. I'm going to skip it. Where participants enjoyed a night of bowling in the nude. The event was all about body positivity, comfort, and fun, of course. Organizers said it was a judgment-free zone where folks could let it all hang out while knocking down pins. The bowling alley was closed to the public during the event, and yes, hygiene protocols were in place, thankfully. Plenty of towels, plenty of seat covers, and bowling shoes were most certainly required. Naked toes were not allowed, thankfully. Again, why would you want to bowl in the nude? I have no idea. Victor, for some reason, is one of the biggest supporters of doing everything in the nude for no reason at all, and I totally do not understand it. But again, it goes back to what I've said many times. It's always the people you never want to see naked that you end up seeing naked. That does it for the Shot Clock Sports Update right here on K-Bear 101. Peaches Pit Party right here on K-Bear 101. This upcoming Saturday, July 19th, mark your calendar. We are going to be at the Idaho Falls Farmers Market. By we, I mean Riverbend Media Group. I believe it's going to be Katie from Z103 and Justin Pierce from 105 The Hawk. They're both going to be at the Idaho Falls Farmers Market this Saturday from 9 to 2 right there on Memorial Drive. We'll be collecting donations for the Haven Family Shelter as part of the Idaho Falls Rescue Mission. Now, we have the full complete list on our app right now. If you click on the Farmers Market link on the menu, they're in need of non-slip black shoes, various sizes for those, laundry detergent, kids cereal, boxed cereal for moms, toilet bowl cleaner, floor cleaner, trash bags, women's backpacks, canned fruits and vegetables. Again, you can find this list on the app, the K-Bear app, the Alt app, or the Cannonball 101 app. We're collecting donations for, once again, the Haven Family Shelter. Also, make sure to check out the rest of the farmers market. There's going to be over 170 local vendors offering fresh produce, meats, baked goods, crafts, and more. Always a fun time at the Idaho Falls Farmers Market. All right, let's talk about chimps. They're sticking grass and sticks in their butts, seemingly as a fashion trend, is what it says here. The new phenomenon appears to be a fresh spin on an old fad of wearing grass in the ear. A group of chimpanzees in Zambia have resurrected an old-fashioned trend with a surprising new twist. Instead of their ear, it's just their butts. Yeah, 15 years after a female chimpanzee named Julie first stuck a blade of grass into her ear and started a whole new craze among her cohort at the Chimfunchi Wildlife Orphanage. An entirely new group of chimps at the refuge have started doing the same thing, but then one of them just decided, hey, you know what? Let's put it in our butts. It's funny. I'd imagine some scientists just watching these chimps. One of them decides, hey, you know what? Look at this difference. It's not my ear this time. No. Shoves it up. I better stop before Jade gets upset with me. I'm talking about putting grass and sticks in butts. And I like how this particular article is like, yeah, they learned it from us. They learned this from us. Some of it, anyway. The researchers suspect the chimps learned the behavior from people, the ear part, that is. They had to specify. The two groups of chimps who display the behavior don't have any contact with each other, but they do share some of the some of the same human caretakers. So maybe they saw the earrings, or maybe they saw that one zookeeper with a BBL. They're like, wait a minute. That doesn't seem natural. Watch this. I know I shouldn't laugh at this, but it is rather funny. Somebody hacked the official Elmo X account, or should I say Twitter account, and all of these tweets are screenshotted right here, because once you post something, even if you delete it, it'll still be on the internet forever, especially something like this. And I was reading all of these tweets in my head. Of course, I'm not going to repeat them on the air, but I was reading all of these awful tweets in the Elmo voice, and it just makes it that much better, that much worse, I should say. But if you should look it up for yourself. Actually, maybe not. No, now that I said that, I'm sure people are like, well, I need to go check this out. It's just funny to me to like read those in the Elmo voice, and then people are commenting back, replying back to Elmo, saying I'm forever scarred by Elmo, words I never expected for him to utter. Like I can't believe some hacker was all like, you know what? Let me just go ahead and hack the Elmo account and just say this insane stuff as one of the best childhood characters of all time. What a sick person. Okay, I didn't really dive deep into this. I just saw the headline over the weekend about Metallica was able to force the Pentagon to pull a video touting something about their drone program. There was like this unauthorized use of Enter Sandman. The Department of Defense, I'm reading here from Consequence, is apparently no match for the notoriously litigious Metallica. You know, the whole Napster deal from back in the day. A social media video promoting the department's drone capabilities set to the band's classic track Enter Sandman was very quickly pulled after Twitter received a copyright notice from Metallica. The DoD subsequently uploaded a new version without Enter Sandman. I wonder if Lars was just all over it, or Metallica now has just a team. I'm sure they have a team of people. What am I even saying? They have a team of people that watch everything. You know, Enter Sandman can be used by the University of, is it Virginia or West Virginia? One of the football teams, one of the Virginias, has Enter Sandman as like their walkout song, and it's awesome. One of the best, most intimidating entrances from any football team ever. But the Department of Defense, nope, good luck. They should have asked for permission first. I mean, come on. You know how Metallica is. All right, this is just hilarious. All right. This, the NYPD, the New York Police Department Commissioner, Jessica Tisch, she faced public criticism after prematurely announcing a violence-free Independence Day in New York City, only to reverse her claim hours later when a late-night shooting came to light. Yeah. Well, and here's the now viral post from X, formerly Twitter. She proudly declared 0 shootings or murders in New York City on July 4th. The last time in recorded history that happened was never, is what it says. And then right afterwards, update. A man was dropped off at a Brookdale hospital by private means at 1:30 a.m. on July 5th. He was pronounced dead this morning. NYPD detectives just determined he was shot at 11:46 p.m. on July 4th. The celebratory tone, however, did not age well. The revision meant that the city had not, in fact, gone without violence that night. Once again, the streak continues. One of the craziest streaks of all time. Will there ever be a crime-free Independence Day in New York? I guess we'll have to wait and find out next year. Okay, now I understand it. Now I understand why Victor wanted to have today off. He wanted to fly all the way to this small British town to be known as Catman. I don't know if you've heard about this or not, but there's this new cryptid called Panther Man. Not Catman, Panther Man. That's been terrorizing this Liverpool suburb of Wallasey, I believe that's how you say it. This mysterious man in a black catsuit has been menacing residents, leaping from behind trees in graves and yelling meow, leaving locals more puzzled than panicked. I do see a picture, shows him just standing in the graveyard. No one has figured out who it is. It's just this new mystery, a new cryptid has been unlocked. Panther Man, which I just believe, it's probably Victor. He probably took his rich morning show host private jet, took it all the way over there, landed, put on this nice black suit he's been having in his closet. It's been hung up there for years. He's like, you know what? I'm going to terrorize people this week, and he'll be back tomorrow, and he'll pretend like nothing ever happened. I'm on to him. Well, I feel like this is not as crazy as Panther Man, like I just talked about, that new cryptid. A truck spilt in British Columbia, Canada, and it caused a literal traffic jam this week. Here's what I mean. Drivers unexpectedly encountered a sticky situation on the road after a pickup truck spilled a huge load of freshly picked blueberries all over the highway. Police say the Ford truck was stopped at the intersection, but when it pulled away, several crates of blueberries just slid off the back, burst open on the road. Officers responded to what they described as a juicy incident and used shovels to clear thousands of berries off of the road. Man, it would suck to be a cop that day. I wonder if Lieutenant Crane has gone through anything similar. Maybe we should ask that for traffic school, powered by the Advocates. Has a fruit truck ever spilt on an Idaho highway that Lieutenant Crane had to grab a shovel and take matters into his own hands? I'm sure it's happened before, but maybe I'll put it on the notepad here for potential questions for traffic school, powered by the Advocates, which, by the way, you should definitely listen to every Friday morning, 8:45. There's also all the previous episodes on demand available wherever you get your podcasts. Peach's Pit Party on K-Bear 101. Free live music once again. Going to be happening right by the Snake River in downtown Idaho Falls. It's a part of the River Concert Series with the Idaho Falls Arts Council. Happens every Tuesday evening from now to late August, right there on the Greenbelt stage, located between D and E streets on Memorial Drive. Starts about 7, goes till about 8. You can grab a picnic dinner, your favorite lawn chair, bring the whole family to the river for a night of music. Now, if you like alternative, Vinyl Trousers will be on the Greenbelt stage tomorrow night. So, yeah, there's that for you. The River Concert Series continuing on once more with the Idaho Falls Arts Council. Most people are happy, even excited, when an Amazon package arrives at their home, but it's been a real nightmare for this one California woman. Over the past year, hundreds of oversized Amazon packages have shown up at her home in San Jose. She hadn't ordered any of them and didn't want them. The packages, all of them, were faux leather car seat covers from a Chinese seller, and they just kept coming. They have completely taken over her home. She eventually found out that the company in China was using her address as a return center without her permission. Somehow, some way, customers who bought the seat covers and wanted to return them were told to send them back to her address. The woman made repeated phone calls to Amazon and even received a $100 gift card as an apology. I'm sure the one worker was like, okay, fine, we'll give you the code. Now shut up and leave us alone. But the boxes, they just kept coming. Amazon eventually told her to donate the items or just give them away. They're like, yeah, they're your problem now. Get rid of them yourself, lady. The woman, of course, not satisfied with that suggestion, demands that Amazon comes and collects them. Ultimately, that's what they did. The company says it is also cracking down on foreign companies like this one in China that abuse Amazon's return policy by posting random U.S. return addresses. Can you just do that? Can I make a business on there? Start selling the most obnoxious things and then put Victor's home address as the return address? That'd be fantastic, wouldn't it? He would come to work all confused. Just get every single morning he would wake up and he would just talk about how there's been this. I don't even know what I would sell on Amazon. What would be a terrible thing? Glitter, anything to do with glitter. Maybe homemade glitter bombs, and they just keep getting returned to Victor's address, and he stupidly keeps opening them up. It explodes all over him. He just comes to work with glitter on him every day. I would be laughing too hard. He would know something is up. I was doom scrolling Instagram as one does over the weekend, I think. No, I think it was late last week, but that doesn't matter. I just saw a reel from some podcast out there where this guy was like, hey, what's the most underrated food? Once again, Peach is asking a food question. For that one listener who was like, you always ask questions about food. Sure enough, why not? Everyone has opinions on food. What's the most underrated food? I see a bunch of different comments here on the K-Bear 101 Idaho Rock and Metal Facebook group. One person wrote toast. How is toast underrated? Literally just cooked bread. I would say it's the most unwanted thing anytime you go to a restaurant. Anytime I at least go to a restaurant. And the last thing I want as part of my breakfast is to have toast there. You know, it's just they give you so much of it for some reason. No matter what restaurant it is, they always give you like 6 slices of toast. Like, thanks, I really wanted six slices of bread. Appreciate it. What's the most underrated food? If you're that toast person, call in. Let me know as well. 208-535-1015. Hey, K-Bear, what's going on?
Hi, how's it going?
Doing great. How are you?
Good. I'm going to be your toast person.
All right. What makes toast so underrated?
So I agree. Restaurants, for whatever reason, think you need 6 slices. It's a little overkill, but like toast with melty butter with like the cinnamon sugar is very nostalgic, or you can put really yummy jams on there. And then plus, if you like your dippy eggs, then you need something to dip in the eggs. So it's just a versatile, underrated food.
So that's why they're saying it's overrated. It's just that there's a lot of uses to it. Like my dad put potatoes in the comment section on the K-Bear 101 Idaho Rock and Metal Facebook group. And it's true. I mean, potatoes are well versed. I mean, you can use them for anything.
Exactly. But that's my logic behind the toast thing. I just think there's so much. And like, I think it's like nostalgic. It goes back to like your childhood and la la la. But anyway.
Are you that type of person to order the avocado toast?
I'm not an avocado person, so not me.
Gotcha. I saw that on the menu
overrated.
Recently. Yeah, I saw that in the menu somewhere, and it was $8. I'm like, you can literally just buy one avocado and make it for cheaper at home. But
yeah, no, exactly. I guess if it's the jam with the cinnamon butter and all that, that's underrated. Avocado toast, overrated.
I completely forgot about the whole cinnamon butter till you mentioned it right now. That's perfect.
There you go. Hopefully it's changed your perspective a little bit.
Absolutely, yeah. Thank you so much. Appreciate it.
Thank you. Yep. Bye.
K-Bear, how's it going?
Going great. Just calling in to answer your question of the day.
Yeah, what's the most underrated food?
Hear me out on this Mexican street corn, specifically homemade Mexican street corn. You get the Valentina sauce, like the authentic Mexican hot sauce with that, and the tahini. And get some good mayonnaise up there. Super simple to make, super cheap to make, and it's delicious. It'll fill you up. It's a good side dish. It's just a good snack. There's just so many pluses about it, and you're also able to change the spice level just by adding more or less hot sauce and tahini.
I think you've convinced me. You're like the official Mexican street corn guy.
Yeah, dude, you gotta try it, man.
I've had it plenty of times. They have that at the fair every single year too. With that, those I forgot what the dish is at the Eastern Idaho State Fair every year. But we usually get to try all the food beforehand, and that's like the coveted one every year.
Yes, absolutely. One of my favorite, just in general, food pieces. It is more of a side dish, but it's fantastic. I love it.
All right, she finally showed up.
Sorry.
Maddie, what is the most underrated food? Your answer is?
Asparagus.
And why do you say asparagus?
I don't know, man. Asparagus is just such a delightful food. I don't know if you've ever had a platter of like freshly cooked asparagus with some nice seasoning on it.
I've had some weird answers today. I didn't expect half of them.
Really?
Toast was the controversial one.
Toast isn't controversial. Everyone loves toast.
But no, not everyone loves toast.
Who doesn't love toast?
I personally would not say out of all the foods there are, to be like, hey, you know what? I want some cooked bread.
You know what? This may be for my certain target audience out here that only have bread in their fridge, but toast gang for life.
Another person wrote mussels and clams.
Not my cup of tea.
Liver.
Okay. I've never had liver.
I saw tongue.
Gross.
That's pretty nasty.
Yeah, sorry.
My friend Zach put pickled eggs, which are amazing.
Dude, I love pickled eggs.
Pickled eggs are awesome. Ketchup and mac and cheese.
No hate. That's kind of grody.
No hate. You gotta restrain yourself there.
Yeah, that's... don't people put like hot dogs in their spaghetti? Like they cook the dog on the noodle in the pot?
Dude, the crime that my friend Zach and his wife Rachel commit is that they have mac and cheese, right?
Yeah.
But they mix in not only hot dogs, they also mix in mixed veggies.
In mac and cheese?
In mac and cheese.
Dude, mac and cheese is supposed to be a very processed meal. Like, it's got to have all of the artificial crap in it. And if it doesn't, why eat it?
Why have mixed vegetables to ruin your mac and cheese?
Yeah. Ugh.
Would you accept asparagus in your mac and cheese?
Now, that's a loaded question because are we talking like mac and cheese, like in the box mac and cheese that comes in a powder, or mac and cheese like prime mom's mac and cheese where she like hand grates every single fiber of that cheese and then bakes it into the oven?
If you were like to hang out one more time, Maddie, I would totally make the whole roux and put the whole cheese sauce on top of the mac.
I would trust your asparagus mac and cheese. I will say that.
Would we air fry the asparagus? It would just be a wasted add-on for some reason. Maybe just have it on the side.
Yeah, I think asparagus is always better on the side. Because is there any dishes that have like asparagus as like a main part of the ingredients?
Let's find out.
Because every time I've had asparagus, it's always just been on the side, on a little dish.
Dishes with asparagus as the main ingredient. Is that it?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. 21 asparagus recipes to make the spring cream of asparagus soup.
Well, I guess that makes sense.
There's
What's in the name?
Asparagus quiche.
Okay, keep going.
Asparagus frittata.
Okay.
There's also the omelet. Asparagus lasagna.
Yeah, but all of these dishes are standalone. Like, there's lasagna, there's an omelet, but what dish has asparagus as an like integral part of the meal?
I'm scrolling down here. Pickled asparagus.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
That could be good.
Can't hate on that one.
No,
Pickled asparagus is really good.
There's another like pasta dish I'm looking at. Creamy orzo with asparagus and peas. Not that. Pasta primavera. There's just a whole bunch of like what you said. Like it's featured on already.
Right. It's not like a prime part of the meal. Like mac and cheese is the prime.
Yeah. Had an egg frittata or asparagus frittata. But there's eggs here. Yes. Yeah.
It's just
I guess you'll have to experiment in the kitchen and make some Maddie asparagus special.
Peaches, we must cook.
We must cook.
We must cook.
Thanks for listening to Peach's Pit Party, the podcast. If you enjoyed the show, please share, subscribe, and rate the podcast. Peach's Pit Party is hosted by me, Peaches, a.k.a. Brendan Peach, and is a production of Riverbend Media Group. For more information or to contact the show, visit riverbendmediagroup.com. Until next time, Peach out.